Hello, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, episode 25, Ducks and Foxes. Oh, plasteel, where is it? Where is it? Come on. Come on. In a mountain. Oh, it's not in a mountain by like inches. Oh. Hey, Randy, could you hit me with like a meteorite in that spot? Yeah. Oh, God, it's such a huge node, too. Woe is me. For my plight. Darn. Well. Oh, Christ. Oh! Need a doctor. Step on a crack, brick your mama's back. Alright, Destroyer, you're better at doctoring. Tend Cam. Sapo, you will instead... Where is Sapo? Preach health. I don't know if I'm getting Destroyer or getting Cam, though. Well, at least she survived. Oh, why is she still bleeding? Because I was tending to her with meds and we decided to go get more meds. Got it. Tech. Go tend to her. So she has preached health and she should be on her feet pretty soon. Oh, I think this is a legit brown because of the eclipse. So I will get more of the chem gens on. I wonder why the chem gens like aren't turning on when they flick them though, you know? These chem gens are like not producing power for some reason. I don't really get that. Seems broken to me. And then her gear is also tattered. Tintoria rotted because it hasn't been unharvested. So one of the issues is the soil fertility is so low and the temperature is so bad that the time it takes for the plant to grow is long enough that it rots before it's fully grown. What does Preach Health do? Preach Health helps you recover from injuries and sicknesses a little bit quicker. There is an exotic goods trader. Yeah, I saw that. I just literally don't even have power right now to... Oh, she got sick. To do anything about that. Alright, let's see. They do have a female duck. I did say I would buy an egg layer, so I will buy it. I will buy all their plasteel. Fireproof wouldn't be a terrible gene pack to have. It's not perfect. Fire resistant gives you 10% flammability, not 0. But I think I'm going to do without it. Anyway. I keep forgetting to do the detox lungs into shield. I can see that now. Alright, that's my trade. Bunch of plasteel and a duck. So if I have a duck... I don't have a place for a duck yet. Yeah. Let me think about this. Ducks do not lay eggs without males, Nebra? I thought they did. Yeah. Duck unfert. I think they do, Sylvanti. Most animals don't, but I believe ducks and chickens do. But All the other animals don't. I can't think of their... Yeah. I think it's ducks and chickens that do. So in terms of duck... I think I am going to put it in here. Have a little barn. I don't think turkeys do. Actually, I'm pretty sure turkeys don't. Any wild animals that exist in the wild in RimWorld do not lay eggs because there would be eggs everywhere on the map, and it gets really messy. So for game design reasons, they don't normally lay eggs. But farm animals that you purchase do lay eggs. So it's the difference between the egg layers. Like, out in the wild, well, they're all mammals. But, yeah. So for now, the duck will be hitched to the caravan spot. But eventually, I'm going to put the duck in a little barn here. In whatever you call a duck barn. Like, I know it's a chicken coop. Is it a duck coop? I don't know. I'm not a duck farmer. It does mean that I have a raffle for the duck. And no, I'm not going to store it in the Ancient Danger, because I think the likelihood of it dying in an Ancient Danger is, like, pretty not zero. Because that's where bugs like to spawn. Oh, another brownout. Alright, let me turn off the grow lights. Spare me for the brownout. Oh god, everyone's getting sick. Fib mech for Yaroslav, Thomas, and Hylett. No meds. Actually, I will industrial med. Just gonna cost me a lot. Two infections to the right arm. Sounds like Cam needs a bionic right. She is our constructor. It's not an outlandish idea. I'm not so sure how I feel about Nella, the son of Cam, throwing a party now that Cam's hospitalized. It sounds rather cruel to me. But, I mean, what do I know? Where's the egg box? I'm sure I'm standing at it. There it is. God, harvest the Tinctoria faster, guys. It like rots before it full grows. It's so annoying. Eventually, I want straw or hay in here, but like I'm not going to be able to afford hay yet. So for now, it's just going to be tiles. How to color the gear? So you need first the Ideology DLC, and then you go to a steel styling station, and you can do it there. Actually, with that in mind, I ought to start coloring our little ones with their proper ideological colors. And then you also need to grow Tinctoria, which is like hay. And with Tinctoria, you can do it. And good luck in the raffle to become the duck. So once the children are closer to the dyeing spot, I will have them dye their clothing. Okay, now that the batteries are back up, I will turn on the grow lights again. I didn't want to have a brownout. So Nella, you're close enough to the styling station. I'll have you queued up. This here is going to be a stockpile for rice. And then I will also put a pen marker in there. This is owner for whatever the duck's name is. Wow, you've been floor drying for like an hour or 2 hours. Maybe a little more. Valhalla, thank you for the sub. Gold! Come on. Wait, what? Nope, can't use it. Damn. I like how he finally found gold and it was unusable, and he was like, you know what? I want to perform a surgery on someone. He got so fed up with his zoning not being allowed. 20 seconds on Mr. Duck. Man, I like that mohawk. This kid, aerodynamic. Pius, you're gonna get jogger trait. I just know it. All right, Carlotta, when you're up. And Mermillin the duck. Cool. Congrats. Okay, we should be toting it over there soon. There it goes. All right, this shelf here needs to be critical. And it looks to me like I am, after this run of hops, going to need to switch over from hops to back to rice. And there you go. Duck egg. Foie gras. See? They do lay eggs, Sylvanti. Not to call you out, but yeah, essentially all farm animals will lay eggs for you. Anything that you can tame in the wild will not. That's kind of the rules of RimWorld. Oh, children should be allowed there. Do a spot over a shelf in the coop. Doesn't need 3 stack. True. I guess I wish there was a way to like not have it stacked. I'll put a 3 stack in and see if it becomes a problem. Emotionless Arctic foxes. Naum is being harassed by 38 foxes and is asking for our help. Do we accept the foxes? Yes or no? And the rewards are pretty hefty, actually. Tough skin gland, bionic arm, and gold. Luciferium and a cataphract helmet. Or goodwill and a reinforced barrel. 2.5 minutes to vote on that. And she is already recovered. Cool. Oh, dang. You were busy while I was not looking. This mining tunnel is like done. Just about entirely. Okay, Locust Armor is done. This is going to shield. Not you, Cathanon. We voted about this. You were not to steal it. And then the next thing I want for shield is a marine helmet. So get one of those queued up with the barely enough plasteel left to do it. Oh, Virus Army attacking immediately and they're breachers. That's obnoxious. They're all grenadiers except for one bolter, though. So it's going to be a little easier to stop them, I think. Cam, you definitely should chill. Because you got hurt. but everyone else is coming outside. If I accepted the foxes right now, these guys are attacking immediately. They're not prepare a while, so it would just be it wouldn't help me. If I accepted the quest before they arrived and the foxes were crowding my gates, that would have been really good timing. Unfortunately, it just isn't how it shook out. Because they're breachers. If these guys weren't breachers or something, but the problem is, like, if I go inside and wait for the foxes to show up, these breachers are gonna completely obliterate my base in, like, a terrible way. Just trust me, if I thought it would work to weaponize the foxes, I would do it in a heartbeat. What reward for foxes? That, and I don't think the foxes are arriving immediately. 17 hours. So, reward 1, 2, or 3. So, reward 1 is Tough-Skin Gland, Arm, and Gold. Reward 2 is Luciferium and Helmet. Reward 3 is Goodwill and Reinforced Barrel. Alright, everybody else underground. I'm going to try to bait them out with the grenades with Kadath. One of them is an Impid. That's annoying. Yaroslav got clipped. Oh, I think that toe is actually old. So we're also going to want to isolate Bell. But I think it's probably faster if I make them flee. That's probably a better tactic here. Nope, don't let him throw it. Nope, he threw it. Oh, one of them has, like, legit grenades. But Kadath is jetting around here, and he's also immune to the clouds because he has 2 detox lungs, so these poison clouds do literally nothing to Kadath. Technoir, you heal Yaroslav, and then everybody except for those 2 move up to this spot. You guys move in, kill Mulan, or whatever their name is. And done. Yeah, I don't need to go all bloodlust and chase them down. I will put the fires out so that we can preserve some stuff. So you got hit in the arm. So yeah, the toe is definitely a separate injury. Because you don't take damage to an arm and a toe at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. It's not how the game works. Everybody is now allowed out, except for children should be on children's zones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Destroyer, you are avoid pollution. Okay, I have a long history of, like, not accepting quests in time. I do intend to accept this one. Last time, it was just like I had double raids. I think it made sense that it slip through the cracks, but what I want to do is I want to haul as much of this stuff as I can before I accept the quest, so that I can, bring in those drugs and weapons and all that stuff that I just have available to me, because it, makes money. So, Kadath, where are you? With the least carry weight of everyone, because that makes sense. I'm going to have him caravan it. Just so I can clean up faster. Area revealed. So I purposely revealed this area so that in the future, if I have this scenario where the siegers are trying to utilize this nook here, I don't have to wait a year for them to get there. Because that actually caused like a huge base burnout. Which I can easily avoid. Okay, this hop, it's grown enough. I'm going to switch it over to rice, because as you can see, my rice numbers are coming down. Bulk goods trader. This is a new one, right? See if I get another egg layer. Nope, Yorkies. Cows for milk, but I'm not gonna buy that. Cow is a bit too much, I think. Too pricey. Oh, that's a lot of plasteel that you have. Holy heck. If only I had more silver. I have just not a lot of silver. I think what I'll do is I'll sell all the clothing that I have, knowing that I can just make more clothing, except for the parkas that are made of wool, because they're not as easily replaceable, so that I can buy as much plasteel as available. All right. Looking good. We're going to have beer and rice. I have all but 3 corpses cremated. So once they're all cremated, I'll go ahead and accept the foxes. One of the things that's going to happen, accepting the foxes, is my access to the Tinctoria is going to go bye-bye, which is fine. What I can do, though, is I can set it up so that the foxes congregate here, making them very easy for me to kill. And then I'll have a lot of fox meat. So there's a huge advantage for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wall up here. Some of the guns in my beacon are not in beacon range. Yeah, intentionally. These are guns that I want to keep and not sell. These are sniper rifles for when I have, like, sieges that I want to snipe at or something like that. Who's exhausted? Yaroslav? Okay, Yaroslav, you can rest. And then Shane, you're up. What are you missing? Corpses? Oh, yeah. Because Yaroslav, it's a... Yeah. Any worker. If I wanted to sell them for profit, I never will. Nothing like making a 15-year-old cremate enemy wasters that tried to murder him, right? That's not going to be scarring. Right, guys? Oh, a transport crash of someone named Wolf. Too smart, fast learner? Whoa, you learn quick. And you're a part of Dim Path? No wonder they got rid of you. Who's close by? Zappo? Go rescue Wolf. I don't know if they're going to join us or not, but I am surely going to rescue them. Vault theme looks pretty cool. Well, thanks. Thank you. Speaking of the vault theme, let's continue the painting. And then once Sappo's in with Wolf, how fast are you bleeding? 13? Okay. Whoa! How old are you? You're 61 and you already have hearing loss, cataracts, and bad back? I mean, I could fix it. You're also massively addicted to alcohol. Okay, I'm starting to get an understanding of why you were kicked out. That's starting to, I'm able to piece that together in my head now. I have a pretty good picture of why. I could still fix her, but if she chooses to join, she's gonna have to do considerable amounts of rehab before we will trust her with any responsibilities at all. So, Thomas, I need this wall built. Marine helmet's done. Forbid it, because it's going to shield. And then shield, I will put those lungs in you, like, for the 15th time that I said I'll remember, but I won't remember, because I never do. Alright, everybody should be on underground now, because foxes are incoming, but this door is going to be closed, and this door is blocked, so this is the only valid path into the base, which means the foxes will congregate here, which means that they will be very, very easy for me to kill. I'm also going to widen up my kill box a little bit, allowing another person to join in on the shooting. So I have to add that to the underground zone. Underground zone is not exactly underground anymore. And I will play a little bit longer to resolve the fox fight. Also, it looks like I haven't checked in the Pollux trees, but this Pollux tree is just about ready to take more pollution as well. So, Wolf, have you been healed? Yes. Wolf might not choose to join us. I'm not going to force it. We don't force anyone in this community. They make the choices for themselves, and if they choose to join, they're allowed to join. I don't have a bedroom, though, so I don't think it would be a terrible idea for me to get yet another bedroom in the case that Wolf chooses to join. Shield. This is your helmet. And then Destroyer, this is your mask. So now every adult in the community has a gas mask or detox lungs. Well, Shield will have detox lungs. So that all adults can go anywhere where they want. Is sort of my point. Setting up the lights for the remaining part of the tunnel. She decided to leave. Well, you better do it soon. Cause you're literally not going to be able to get out the front door very, very soon. A shoot frenzy for shield. Nice. That's going to help out with the foxes. How clean is it in here? Still pretty dirty. I think the floor drawings count as filth, which is unfortunate, because I have to clean them in order to be protected. And let's... I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to have it offer less protection, because we're only really ever going to use this against manhunters anyway, so I don't really need the walls. Anesthetizer before foxes show up? I can't, she's a guest. She's actually probably already walking out. Where'd she go? Oh, she's walking to the hospital bed, I think. Would straw flooring for the duck make sense? Yes, I intend to do it, but the only place that I can grow straw is in this Devil Strand farm. For now, because I don't even have access to out here anymore where I could grow straw. Or I guess I could remove the chocolate trees, but I think that'd be a little counterproductive. So I will grow straw, it's just I don't have anywhere to grow it at the moment. So here's the Manhunter pack, and I'm really hoping that Wolf doesn't leave. She didn't belong to a... No, she belonged to Dim Path. Okay, this is going to seem really cruel, but I promise you it is not. It is to keep Wolf alive. I know it's going to seem super, super, super mean, but I'm going to beat her up a little bit. And I'm going to beat her up so she doesn't leave in the middle of a Manhunter pack, because if she leaves in the middle of a Manhunter pack, she will absolutely, positively have no chance of surviving. So Shield, you have to go beat up a 61-year-old broken lady for her own good. In fact, put her in the cryptosleep casket. Why not arrest? Because I don't want to arrest her. I'm just doing her a favor. I'm going to casket her, and I'll let her out when it's safe. It's for her own good. Because if she walked out right now, she would become fox food in a millisecond. And I don't want that for her. She chose to leave, and I'm going to allow it. But I'm not going to allow it at this moment. Because if I allow it at this moment, it would be her last moment in this life. And that's not something I want to do to her. But I do want to shoot at the foxes, so I will be doing that in a minute. My own little fox hunt. Yeah. I know it seems really strange that the nice thing for me to do to an old lady is to beat her up. But it's because she wouldn't believe me that the sky was falling and that she shouldn't go outside. To quote Chicken Little. A little bit of elder abuse, but it is to keep her alive, honestly. Sort of like if you've ever done lifeguard training, you lifeguards know what I'm about to say. Lifeguards are told that if the person that you're trying to rescue is trying to drag you under the water, punch him in the nose. Legitimately, that's lifeguard training. I kid you not. I've gone through 3 different lifeguard certifications, and all 3 instructors instructed me to do that because it happens often that if you are the rescuer for someone that's drowning, they grab onto you in such a way that they drown you with them. And if you don't punch them in the nose, if you're not instructed that the way to survive is to punch them in the nose, you drown with them. So instead of having 1 dead person, you have 2. Right? That makes no sense. So it's a legitimate strategy. If someone is going to do you harm, you do a little bit of harm in order to do the net good. Sort of a utilitarian approach. Hey, Mayhem. I want you to join me in the hunt. What is the most mayhem weapon I can give you? Frag grenades. Oh god, I'm gonna regret this. Alright, Mayhem. Come on out here and join me with frag grenades. How about just always throw in this spot? Oh god, throw further. You and your 8-year-old... No, 8-year-olds could throw frag grenades pretty far. Oh wait, we want corpses though. So maybe throwing in the same spot is a bad idea. I'll give you a pump shotgun. No, I'll give you the bolt action. The reason why I didn't want to use fire is, like, if we use fire, the corpses get destroyed. And that's something I don't want to do. Alright. Children. Carlotta, I will give you... Actually, take chain shotguns. I'm going to have my children learn to shoot. In the world that we live in, I'm going to make the argument here. In the world that we live in, I think it's very important for children to have combat abilities, because if they don't, they become victims to the cruel world that we live in. So what better opportunity to teach them to shoot than to shoot foxes that are trying to kill them, but in a scenario that they can't possibly get harmed by said foxes, right? Perfect opportunity. So I'm going to have my 4-year-old, 8-year-old, 3-year-old, and 8-year-old shoot, not unattended. Shield, go join them as the best shooter in the colony. And they're going to help clear out my fox problem. Yep. Teach the kids to shoot. I'm going to teach my son to shoot. You better believe me. He's going to know how to use a firearm. Because there's really no better way to avoid accidental misuse of a firearm that causes tragedy than to teach them how to use it properly. Same with knives. Same with anything that's potentially dangerous. Anything that you have in your house that could be used improperly and dangerously. Just get ahead of it and teach them how to use it correctly. And then you will not have tragedy as a result. That's my 2 cents. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not your spouse or whatever that you have to come up with plans. But that would be my strategy. I believe that there was a study in maybe Norway or Sweden where it was a study about children that are taught to use knives and scissors and things like that, and they found that accidental injuries as a result of using knives and scissors when children are taught to use them at a young age are a lot lower because they're taught to be responsible with them and not to use them as toys, but to use them as tools. Okay, there's a little bit of a lung rot risk here. I think what I'm going to do is a dump stockpile of corpses here for rotted corpses, so that we can clear them out come morning, and probably with Kadath or Shield, because they are lung rot immune. That would be the kicker. I like how they are chalk drawing here now. Oh, Sappa, you want to shoot too? There you go. Get it! Oh, you got it! Okay, we're allowed out now. I think all of the foxes are downed. So, unrestrict, except for children. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to pile up all the corpses. And then, Mayhem, you can go back to Incendiary Launcher if you want. And I'm sure you do. Your name is Mayhem. That door in the farm was built closer to the kitchen to keep the doors from being accidentally propped open by harvesting rice. This door? I built this door so that I can replace this door with an auto door. But yeah, there is a risk of it being propped open. I will accept said risk. Let's hide the cables in the new doors. So I got my bionic arm, gold, and tough skin gland. I'm just going to force Kadath to haul some foxes because he's immune to the poison. I don't think spending like an hour around the corpses is going to be a problem. It's when you spend days. What I've actually seen in my RimWorld plays, I've seen some wild animals hang around my corpse pile, trying to eat the fresh corpses, and end up dead because of the rotted corpses poison them into death. So it's not insignificant to the point where you could ignore it, in other words. That was a pretty good corpse cleanup, I must say. And then once Mayhem's up, I'll have Mayhem go and get rid of the remainder of the corpses. I thought we were hauling the bionic arm. Clearly not. Who gets the arm? Crafter, cook, constructor, miner. Have you guys pick. And I'll wrap this up. I don't want to, but I have to. We made some pretty good progress, though. Vault 6, ready and going. Alright, shield. Before I forget, for yet another time, I will do the surgery even if you're awake. I'm just seeing if people want a cook with a bionic arm. I guess, hold on. There's one other that I should include. Brawler. Repull. I totally forgot that, yeah, it's a significantly... Not that I'm saying it has to go to the Brawler. It's just it's an implant that obviously benefits Brawlers because bionic arms improves Brawl ability pretty considerably. Again, I'm not trying to influence the poll. I just omitted it from the poll. It's not me saying, oh, go Brawler, because that's the obvious. It's just, yeah. Silver. Oh, that's definitely accessible. I don't know if I'm going to need it anytime soon. Yeah, I have to do wooden barricades on that. Maybe if we get... Oh, actually, you know what? I own moisture pump as a research. Let me just build a moisture pump there. Not have to worry about the low terrain affordance. I'm just trying to maximize the amount of people that can be out here at one time, so that if I do need to clear out bad animals, I can do it very, very fast. And then I'm just shaving down the mountain a little bit for line of sight benefit. But I can't really shave it too much, because then it's a infestation risk. And then smoothing it out so it's toughened. Oh, come back. There we go. Okay, Crafter looks to be the... Uh-oh. Another siege. Man, I am getting sieged often. Alright, the underground zone, just for my own sanity, will also include these turrets. So that it's a little bit easier to assign people to the mortars. And no, it's not going to be a cliffhanger. I'm not that cruel. So, let's resolve this. Randy wants to keep me playing? I know. I know. Hey, look! It actually benefited me, this tunnel that I dug. They landed here, but their campsite is not going to be in this area here. And I would have waited forever for them to come in if I hadn't dug that there. It's weird to, like, set up the terrain so that people can traverse it. Enemies can traverse it faster. Like, that seems very strange to me, but obviously there's a very functional reason. So, hold fire. We might have already... No, I don't think we fired once. And then Mayhem. Come on out to our entryway. As soon as they get supplied, we're going to make them pay. They have some pretty decent weapons. They've got sniper rifles and chain shotguns and a bunch of tox bomb launchers. So, definitely not a raid to be trifled with. damn. There's no way I can build this, though. It's way too big to be underground. Alright, Mayhem. Let's get you to light it up. And then siegers are... Yep, supplied. So here we go. I will aim for their shells. In unison launch. Also, I forgot. Yep, this should not be home zoned. Two hits. Not terrible. Avery, thank you for the resub. I'm glad you appreciate the stream. I have so much fun doing this, so for people to support the channel just allows me to keep doing it. Alright, Mayhem, that's probably enough. Might be wise for me to get my turrets built. I destroy their lunch. Alright, we should see a triple... Oh, yeah, here they come. Fart. Oh, good hit. Alright, everybody, minus children, get you to the front. Thomas, why are you hurt? Oh, fib mech? Yeah, you're fine. Shield, after this, don't allow me to forget your lungs. In fact... Lung 1, Lung 2, and in Cathanon, arm. Because I believe that Crafter won the poll. Alright, they're coming in. It's not that hot. I mean, it's uncomfortably hot, but, like, not deadly hot in there yet. For the underground zone, I will remove this so that we don't go standing out there getting shot at. To your stations. No, wrong. Do I want turrets? Kadath, let's quickly set up turrets just in case I want them. Now get out of there, though. Oh, they're already fleeing. Yeah. The shelling really took them down. So that was easy. So that we don't have to rebuild the whole dang thing, I will purposely vent it, which only costs a little bit of steel, like 30, and put the fires out. Because, yeah, and then we basically, essentially, got fires for free. Right? We set the fires at no cost, which is really cool. Barricades, and then anything else that burns slowly will do that. Because those barricades burn very, very slowly, so that we can set them on fire and then put them out and repair them, rather than to rebuild them. Alright, I'll get those surgeries done, so that they're not forgotten next stream, because God knows that's totally what I would do. I don't think I'm going to be doing tough skin gland on anyone. I don't want to make anyone uglier for any reason. So I'm going to leave them out. And yeah, I will let Wolf go. Thank you for reminding me. Kadath, let's go open that casket. And rescue Wolf. And then patch her up. Maybe also give her booze. So I am going to administer beer, because she has a beer addiction and it needs to be fed. Or she goes into withdrawals. So give free beer. Patch her up. And then I'm also going to give her go juice so she can like get up and leave as a painkiller. Because one of the raiders came in with go juice. She recovered and decided to leave. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'll play until she leaves. I know, just one more turn. Miss her already? Yeah, it's too bad that she didn't join us. Would have been cool someone to have. Alright, it got really dirty again. So another bout of spring cleaning to be done. So Shield, you are officially immune to toxic buildup. And then Cathanon, you are going to be able to craft even faster for us with that bionic arm. Just making sure I don't have any other quests forgotten, because it's kind of my MO. Alright, Mayhem, I have work for you. I'm going to briefly unrestrict Mayhem, because that's a lot of dyes to be burned. But I was going to have Mayhem clear this out. Because Mayhem can stand guard with water skip to make sure that the dye fields don't get burned. Huh! It's burning the ancient band nodes. Yeah, why not burn them? The stupid mech wars of years past probably are the cause for all this pollution, I'd imagine. I think in the lore, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in RimWorld lore, the lore is that the mechs got out of hand and the insects were genetically engineered to fight the mechs, and then they got out of hand too. Basically, don't tinker with mechs and insect genes, because you end up just making more problems than you solve, is the TLDR. Kind of similar to like Stargate replicators, right? Something like that. Alright, so that kill box is updated, and sort of Maxima's using the deep water as much as I can. Exploiting corners, because you can't walk over corners. I'm doing my part. Exactly. And all this beautiful new dye will fix floor. Mayhem is not in Child Zone. No. No, he is not. Ew! Oh, Lord. No. We didn't have enough space for all the Arctic foxes, and they all just decayed in my stockpile. Okay, hold on. It's something we have to do first. I didn't realize that we were keeping all the corpses in here. We don't need to invent a new disease, because I failed at tidying up. Glad I noticed that. All right. Tech. Let's get the last of the dyeing done. Almost done. Just one more thing. Exactly. You know the deal. I'm glad I'm not alone. Bye, Wolf. I'm really sorry about, punching you in the... wherever I punch you. I'm not even really sure. But I hope we're good. I hope we're square. Letting you go and all. Just Don't tell your friends what I did to you. I tried to do right by you. Where was Tech? Where'd your old Parka go? Or, no, it was Shay. Here, I'll just do allow all. We'll fix it. Wasn't there one overhead mountain in the shooting gallery? Yeah, I mean, there's overhead mountain tiles here. It's fine. I'm not trying to prevent this whole area from overhead mountain. Yeah, we're starting to get double strand. I know. Here, let me get some hay growing so that we can have Mermillin have a hay zone. But the double strand harvest has started, which is really, really cool. And friends, that ushers in the end of this stream. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch, November 8th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow vaulters.